Hey, you guys, it is Ninfa, and I'm actually in my car right now. I've just finished at the library doing a little work, and now I'm going to head on home. But I wanted to share with you something that I learned today when I was reading a book from Jim Rohn. Sorry about that. So, it's basically 3 steps to discipline. And I'm going to tell you this, I am not a disciplined person. I got to get on this, right? If you do anything for long enough, you can achieve what you really want, right? And it doesn't even matter if it's really small. Like, so for example, I always love to give the example, if you eat a couple of vegetables at every meal, that's going to change your health in a year from now. If you walk for 10 minutes a day, that's for a year, that's going to change your health in a year from now, right? If you work your business 15, 30 minutes a day, that's going to change your business and your income in a year. There's little things you can do daily that really will help you to achieve things. So I am working on my discipline right now and getting things accomplished and all. So I definitely love the fact when I got to this part of the book that we talked about this. So he has 3 philosophies to disciplines to, 3 philosophies for discipline, and then 3 steps, all right? 3 actions you can do today to get you going in this area. So number 1, I do have some notes here, because, I just read it. So number 1, knowing that, this is a philosophy, knowing that having discipline is not the easiest choice. It's the hard one. We know it, right? Getting up that 15 minutes earlier, being more prepared for your day, just those little things, because it's different than what you're used to doing. So you're changing a habit of not being, there's something that he said on here, but not being aware. It says, discipline is the mind being trained to control our lives. Crazy, right? You now are setting higher standards, and now you're honoring those standards when you do discipline. Crazy, right? Yeah, so disciplines are training your mind to control your life, right? All right, so that's number 1. It's not the easiest choice. Number 2, next philosophy, it is a full-time activity. Yes, and that's what I mean about with not being an easy choice or feeling like, I've got to do this thing, because it's a full-time activity because you're not used to doing it every day. Bottom line. So it feels like a torturous to get up 15 minutes earlier. It feels like, a lot of effort to get your clothes on to do a 15-minute walk each day. It just feels like a lot of work. Even though it's only 15 minutes or an hour your day, it feels like everything, right? Because you're used to doing something else that's mindless, that's a lot easier. Procrastination, watching a lot of TV, all the things, right? But then to go in there to actually cook your food instead of ordering food, it's a little bit harder, right? But once you do it, it gets easier. And number 3, his 3rd philosophy is, for every disciplined effort, there is a multiple reward. So you're giving a lot of effort. You're giving your 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever that you're doing, and it's 10 times fold after you've done it consistently for a very good amount of time. Like I said, like eating a vegetable for each meal. In a year, you're thinking, in a day, you're thinking that's not a big deal. But in a year's time, it's a really big, help for your health. You could be lowering your cholesterol. You could be lowering your blood pressure, all the things. So those are the 3 philosophies. So number 1 thing you should be doing starting today is, starting today for tomorrow, plan out your day. He says, don't start your day without you planning it out. Once that becomes easier and you actually putting it in action the next day or that day of when you do the plan, once that becomes so easy, 2 months, 3 months down the road, right? It takes a little time. Then start planning out your week, right? And then start planning out your month. And I always like to do the week, but the month is great. I always like to do the week because there's 164 hours in a week. And we underestimate how much actual time we actually have. So you got to take out 56 hours of sleep. So 8 hours a day. You got to take out that. You got to take out the time you commute back and forth to work. You got to take out the hours you work. You got to take out your family obligations, right? Family fun time, your rest time, all of those things where you're kind of rejuvenating yourself and what have you. And then whatever's time is left, now I'm not talking about TV time, I'm talking about the things you have to get done, and then whatever's left that you're trying to improve your life with, that's the time you've got to actually get those things done. And then you can watch TV, right? Or what have you. So you want to do those things in order to find out, first of all, do you got time to do this? 99% of the time we do. So that's it, you guys. If you want more things of what notes I took on this 3 Steps to Discipline from Jim Rohn, just message me and I will get those notes to you. I've got a few. Bam. So I can definitely send it to you so that you can read them, and I'll probably write them up a little bit more and give you a little more detail in there, but you'll get that info. Love you guys. Take care of yourselves and let me know if you need anything. Hopefully this helped you on figuring out what discipline was really all about, and on figuring out what are the first steps to really get you started in this area. I personally think you need to start doing a vision of where you want your life to be in your health, your finances, your environment, so on and so forth. And then once you do that, once you go, my perfect day, look, there's the police coming, so I'm like looking at that. My perfect day, what time would I wake up each day? Yeah, it's an ambulance. What time would I wake up each day? Who are the people that will be in my life? What job would I be doing? What home would I like to be in? What kind of where do I want to live in the world? What kind of climate is it? All that stuff. Vision that. We always underestimate what our vision what you can actually accomplish in 5 or 10 years, and overestimate what we can do in a year. So just do crazy vision for 5 or 10 years. You most likely be able to get it if you start today with doing the small things daily. All right, I love you. Again, if you want Jim Rohn's notes from me, just let me know. Hit me up in Messenger or comment below, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.